As the road to Rio winds down, we turn our attention to Dreamhack Masters. And several roster changes are afoot. Most notably is Glaive temporarily stepping down from Astralis to look after his health. Luckily, Astralis has been collecting players like Pokemon cards, and new signing Jugi has stepped in.
New Jersey!
Jugi! 7 rounds for Astralis.
Astralis managed to smash G2 recently, but when they met again at Dreamhack Masters, they couldn't recreate the magic.
Nexa with 4 HP and Magisk
Oh dear.
his shot. Oh dear, this is an awkward one.
Wow.
Magisk is going to connect it and he'll take the round for Astralis. They steal it away with the 4 spy.
He couldn't find any of those AKs. There was one on the ramp further up on the body of Device, but he'll get a FAMAS out of that one at least. Nexa, man, he stalls for so long. He does all this damage through the smoke. He gets 2 kills. He hides on sight, and then Magician just scouts him out of the round. He was so low. Couldn't take that bullet. That was a double B play, and therefore you don't have a mid player if you're G2 because you've leaned towards B early. And so essentially one of those B players is your mid player. Astralis could have taken that round off of the B kills, but instead they will give it to G2. And now this game gets a little bit more competitive. Nice fast pick from Device out long, but it is traded. Kenny in middle, dropping Magician Cat Dupree's through a smoke, and that is risky. No reward in this sense. Device has gotten the kill through the door, but he's lost tip in the process. This is so brawly right now. Like, this is the exact kind of game that G2 won with the way that Astralis are giving them some of these fights. And so back towards B, Astralis do go. Kenny is here with the AWP. Back through the smoke. Yugi's just committing on his own.
Yeah, he needs the ace if he wants to pick this round up. And a 1v2 still to find. Jax and Nexa on the other side. Device spraying. Now trying to plant this bomb, and they don't let him. They don't let him get the plant. They rush him down, but they haven't found the kill. And Device,
no!
There's one.
Oh!
The follow-up, Device. What an ace! What a round, and what a play. You thought the G2 had done enough. They rush him off the bomb, but Device is not budging. Oh my goodness! What a round from this man.
What did G2 do? They just pushed the door, but they didn't get the kill. They let him isolate fights. They let him one-on-one them.
If they do go towards Cat, it would have to be an all-in play. And the fact that they've still got Nexa and Kenny both floating around down in the lower tunnels, to me, doesn't scream that this is a commitment. And no, it's not. Jax tries to hop down into CT, and he does get down, but it's only his corpse. Dupree on with 4. This is the ace on the cards for Dupree and the pistol. My goodness, he has laid waste to G2. Nexa is the only man remaining. And Jugi, of course, going to snatch the ace away. Doesn't want anyone to forget about him in the server. But Dupree, this was stellar. He deals with Jackson CT. And then it's this little sequence of just dealing with Hunter and Amanek. Stellar stuff from him. Amanek and Kenny left in a 2-on-5. Amanek's caught a timing out through mid, and they don't know he's here. Kenny is the bomb and almost goes down. Amanek could win this whole round, and yeah, they're not ready for him. He gets the kill at B, He turns around, follows up onto Dupree, and he's carved a path back into this round and survived the journey, and it's looking good for him. He's ran all the way through T-spawn. Xyp9x is going to try and cut him off, but Amanek's already moved into the tunnels, is already here to help out, and it's another kill for Amanek in this round. He's put them into a 2-on-2 with just the MAC-10. Magisk and Device. Oh, well now just Device. Amanek is on for the ace in a round where it was him and Kenny up against the flawless Astralis. He's made it doable. He's made it more than doable. He's almost locked in the round for G2. Amanek, the savior, the Mac Daddy. And come on, get the ace. There it is. He'll get it. 5 kills to his name. $3,000 made. And it's all on the back of catching that timing through mid and just maintaining the trigger discipline. He had kills on A that he could have gone for, but it was at quite the range, and he just beelines into the B bomb site and wins the whole round on his own.
You'll notice Astralis lose some money, but they will have a reinvestment. Device's AWP gone immediately. Kenny is quick. He's not even looking at them, and he's still firing off kills. 4 for Kenny. Blink and you miss it. This round is done. Astralis, oh my. They're made to look like fools by Kenny S. And G2 just a kill away from a 4th round. There it is. It's the ace for Kenny with the AWP as well. He picks it up and he knocks him down. Oh, vintage stuff. Wouldn't want it any other way. Look at this stuff from Kenny. Look at this second kill. Barely even looking at him. Astralis players in secret, and so that's why G2 want this top site, I can assume, right? The smoke nade combo that went down in the stairs area, it's not going to be the same now, though. Astralis come back into this top site, that's a good effect, double kill from dupreeh, make it a third and a fourth, just shut them all down, dupreeh, whatever, forget counting. The numbers aren't interesting him, the kills certainly are. 7 rounds for Astralis, though, building and building and building into this game, Harry, 3 in a row.
Tech realizes he doesn't want the UMP. Device has been so good in these clutch situations for Astralis, and that needs to continue now more than ever. Amanek needs to land but one bullet. And might elect to not even have to give that a go. He drops a smoke on the bomb. Device is trying to play a little one-way, and just about. Device so close, but not close enough. It's Amanek securing the 1v2. Match and series point for G2. Loaded in the chamber.
Over in NA, Furia had beaten MIBR, and they were looking to do the same against an underperforming Liquid.
CSGO has a prime position for it. You can see in comparison, Vinny, he would have never been able to spot that. So it takes somebody to be a couple steps forward, like in this instance. Stewie makes the jump from the stairs, tries his damnedest with the P250. But last 2 members still back here. I mean, Furia, they were going to regain vision and control it all. No casualties versus the defense. This is great for them. In fact, that's an anti-eco ace for KSGO.
Well done. Easy hold. Throwing the eco towards B.
The rest of the squad heads towards B. Awesome angle here from Twistzz. Just swooping death down from above, and the backstab from young Stu lines him up, knocks him down, and sends Furia packing. 16-9, most certainly, you'd think, unless Yuri has a godlike clutch in him. He'd also need the ace, and nothing is found, folks. 16-9, an awesome showing for Team Playmaker position, sees the shoulder, slides into the first frag, tries to fall back, and Twistzz is having none of that. Awesome wallbang kill there to get back into the 4v4.
Yeah, really an amazing trade. I mean, it just completely changes the makeup of the rounds. Rotations don't change for the meantime, but now it means that Liquid, anything they throw can really pull people back and forth. This Furia being 4-4 favors the T's.
Heart's fully blind. Twistzz with another couple kills. This is huge. So easily slicing through this defense, it seems. And what's huge as well is, I mean, again, we're going to go back in the history books a little bit, but to those nuke games that I had earlier referenced, you know, at the top of the scoreboard, we consistently find both Twistzz, Naf, and sometimes Elige. Elige is, you know, that third piece of the puzzle. And if all these members of Liquid start activating, God knows that Furia have their hands full.
Yeah, it's definitely the idea of a core. You know, one guy doing a lot of the calling, one guy who really is kind of a support player, if only in a loose sense. Almost everyone has to frag to some extent, but it's more of a baseline ADR of like 60 to 70 for those 2 players, and then everybody else somewhere around 80 or above, and you've got a winning combination, and that comes from Twistzz, Elige, and Nafly.
Hold on.
I think he might know.
It's getting weird.
Covered though. Oh! And he can still leave. There's no one holding the cross. He's also got the smoke and no shot through it.
Oh my Henny.
Henny knew exactly where he was. That was super good.
I was gonna say there was a world where he could just leave to go to A to begin with, but taking down a player first, this is awesome. This round materializes out of nothing. I mean, you saw how the first 3 kills were so easily taken by Naf.
There's more naysayers that weren't us.
Oh my.
And
chances still to be had here. Henny, he's just going to need a couple of slick scout shots like that. One more. Right between the eyes. Twistzz dies. Unbelievable.
Wicked fast. Laser sharp, man. Henny. Krakatoa. He is a clutch player. He's good with a lot of different guns. I feel like he got shoehorned into this image of only being in Opper. But man.
On top of the boxes here, KSGO decides not to deny the plant as Twistz's hands were busy, so now just a straight up 2v3, and Nafly with the first great headshot, damage done, a follow-up, but it's just the dink. Can Naf land this? It seems doable, but Henny's already out into the open, and Nafly pulls it out of nowhere. 4 frags for him on that A site. He was wilding out in that round, just on top of the boxes, gunning people down.
Man had 10 HP in that 1v1. Holy smokes. Even got dinked. Yeah, he got dinked from that CT player. It's just collateral damage. Blind as well, as every map has progressed in a series, is making the comeback in the third map. No small feat. Guys, Furia look awesome right now. They are beating them in basically every series they play. And these kills are obviously just for fun, but I guess that's why they're easier to hit. So no pressure.
Ace them.
Yeah, why not, right?
Ace
Okay.
them.
What would that even mean?
I don't know. Nothing, really. It would be meaningless.
Yeah, totally.
Style points.
That's
Swagger
literally
daggers.
his ADR does go up, so
That's true. Stat pad.
yeah, that pattern.
In Europe's Group B, Mad Lions met Big.
Lions here. Still, Shush, he's going to go for the mid peak. And Xantares. 2 health is what makes the difference. A-Core has to clutch this. They don't have bomb control. There's only 40 seconds. And God forbid, look at their health.
Yeah, this is an interesting puzzle. A-Core, he might know where the bomb is and has to come. Oh, they waited him out. Xantares, dude. I can't believe he got that last kill. But I mean, besides that one, you know, it's just a brain gamer. He holds the angle. He knows they're going to come into window. The one before, I mean,
Searson's off down arch. Misses the first shot. A-Core's going to punish him for that one. Keto, low HP, no problem. 3 kills from the back of bench. Fantastic.
very well done by Keto. Great nade usage there too. Even though he eats the first H, he drops the smoke to shun off that choke point and they need to come through it. An awesome spray down here from Bubsky on the hold.
One man pinned into the back of the bomb site. A second over here towards double doors. That duel goes the way of Mad Lions and things go from bad to worse for Tabson, but he is crawling in and he taps A-Core between the eyes. 17 HP for Shush. That's it. Tabson's gonna go and try and position himself for the 5-second stick defuse. It's down to the wire. He gets the kill and there should still be time. That's big, and most notably Tabson with a huge 4K in the pistol.
Perfectly well played. Wow, he took Bubsky and one up. Bubsky, man, this guy has so much impact, and we all know how important it is to start off your day on the right foot. Bubsky on these pistol rounds allows Mad Lions to start games off right, but then Tabson comes in, response on Bubsky, amazing shot right there to punish the shoulder peak with a clean headshot, and plays that defuse to perfection. I feel like too many times we see players not think about...
Could pack a punch, but wow, Keto. Poor guy gets spammed through smoke. Here's Tizian's second rifle, and Searson does get his hands back on the M4. A T's gonna walk right past. Oh, more than one. Searson, 3K. Beautiful stuff from the back of Mini. Turns this round upside down, but can Asilian revert this? He's able to fall off of the hut, needs to find bomb. And he's got time to just chill if he chooses to. He extends out into the site. Oh, the player's through the wall, so it's an easy one for Searson. A huge 3-piece and a swapping to the op to seal the deal. That will keep Big at 4.
Beautiful patience.
Tap the bomb, and you'd think that Big aren't going to let that slip past a second time, so here comes the peek, the lineup, and the spray down from Tizian. 3 frags for him this round. Big grabbing a second on the board, and more importantly, pushing Mad Lions into the economic dumps.
True. Just like that with this one important round.
Keto putting on a showing for Big. Second pistol and a grenade does so much damage already, but they're not going to let that stop them from committing. Tabson with the double tap, 3-piece, and even more perhaps on the cards as A-Core is just on the other side of the smoke. That little bit of verticality catches him off guard. I like it. A-Core getting eyes into the bomb site. It's still a difficult 2v5 to fight back from. With Searson on their backline, it goes from bad to worse. He's just going to tap the head of Asilian, and that's over.
Yeah, he played that like he was opping. You see, I just walked out, barely moved his crosshair. Wonderful. Man, and Tabson, he's got the one taps on tap, baby. This guy doesn't stop. Oh, just wonderful. That's nuts. He's actually instantly making this giant rotation. Bomb on site, knowing A-Core is left over. This might be the smartest thing that he could do. Literally, A-Core is not planning this bomb. Plus, he can't fall back now for the rotate. And Tabson can flank in the 1v1. I would say no chance he loses this. But A-Core, obviously scoping this out, not hearing a single thing, is going to wonder if that kind of rotation had been made. but he's not pushing through into B and now doesn't have the option to. We'll find out where he plants the bomb, how confident he is about where tabseN is.
Oh, it's exposed, but he's still very much tunnel vision forward. tabseN just finding the time to come around.
And they have started to drop to beneath the floorboard. Shush is going to be here trying to rack up the ADR. Let's see how many he can get. 1, 2, 3, and 4. He's doing the work.
Look at that dog pile of dead bodies.
And Big continued to look notorious against an uncharacteristically faltering Mousesports.
All but Twistzz and up on the rafters now. All this entire A side defense falls onto his shoulders, and he's dropped down into the A side. And my word, does Twistzz step up? He'll put down 3, and he makes this round more than doable now for Big. This was a 5-on-3 for Mousesports, suddenly turned in favor of Big, and Twistzz just keeps on going. Now, Rops, he's gotten a little cute back here in lobby. He waited, he played the trigger discipline onto CSGO. There was like still vanilla pistols in this round, Hugo. This should not have eluded Mouse any day of the week. Frozen in a 1v4, and he has nailed the first man, so maybe still in with a chance, but this is not an easy spot to be in. Frozen, half health, in a 1v3, crossing down towards outside, and he gets peeked, but he's dealt with them both, and now Frozen getting this back into a doable situation for Mousesports, for this man. Frozen nails it, 4 kills, and the round for Mouse, he saved the day up against a full eco that somehow looked like it was going to go in favor of Big. Deal with event players. There's one. Give us another, CSGO. Come on, I was bigging you up all day long, man, and I was saying, like, you're the guy to keep an eye on. Prove us right. No, he goes walking into the vent. Oh dear, Twistzz now asked to step up in this clutch. The bomb is ticking away, and there's not a lot of time left on it. That molly is going to spread and maybe deny the defuse. That's bought Twistzz crucial amounts of time. Someone's got to get on this bomb, and they've got to do it quick. Twistzz trying to deny it and want to play in through the smoke. It's all chaotic. It's all gone wrong. And Twistzz cements it with 3 at the very, very end. So narrowly so, 16 on the board for Big. I love how chaotic some of these post plants are getting. It is madness right now. In the site. Now into a 3-on-3. And no armor for Big. There's still a good chance that Mousesports can find this round, and they've kept it in a 2-on-2, but time starts to become the problem now. Twistzz and his Deagle have felt like the stuff of legends in this map, so let's see if he's able to nail one. Instead, he's just drawing attention away, but a nice shot from Rops. It's still going to be very, very close, but I think he's just got it, and it's 8 on the board for Mousesports. Locked in, guaranteed, courtesy of Rops. Toxic will come in and alleviate some of this pressure out from CT, and he's looking to turn even more heads, but he ends up getting his taken off. This is still a doable round for Big. tabseN doubling up, and now these 3 players are all the walking wounded. tabseN left in the clutch, but he's got to land 1 bullet per player to pick this round up. Frozen and Rops getting into the site. The kit's dropped in CT, and oh dear, Frozen went for the kit. Rops was in the site alone, and the timing couldn't have been worse on that drop. Now sticking it, and a bit of damage done from tabseN. He finished.
And finally, Liquid were looking to get revenge against some Brazilian team, any Brazilian team, and MIBR would do.
Of course, again, doing the damage. He's got 2 kills to his name and knows exactly where the last members are at. Taco tries to sprint into the open. Alish hits it, reloads. No, swaps guns, in fact, and he's looking for something. Looking for the kit, the smoke. The smoke was stuck outside. Always good for one, it seems, that off, but wow, Taco just so on point. So many bodies line up here. Stewie's ready to get the assists, looking to clean them up, but it's a Deagle pinch, and here comes Twistzz back in from behind. Fallen 2 kills in the round, and he's going to be gunning for a 3rd if he wants to clutch this, but first, he needs that bomb, and Twistzz not going to let his eyes off of it, keeping him pinned in behind the boxes. The moment Fallen rounds his corner, he's going to need a really quick headshot. And I mean, look at Twistz's cover. Ooh, he goes for the smoke play. Steals it.
Goes out.
Yeah, and Twistzz is now just going to walk in to shut it all down. He crawls into the bomb site and gets himself into the mix. That's huge for Twistzz. His 6th kill of the map. Goes down into the water to try and lock down the post plant. Just that 1 casualty on Stewie, but hey, he got the job done. You can see the way that the CTs had their attention turned for Twistzz, really enabled his pickups here in this 2nd round of the 2nd half. So Fur walks away again, like you said, making it look like you're retaken, but really for the save. He's got that Deagle to hang on to.
Liquid were pretty well balanced on overpass, but they might be able to use the information. TRK hasn't used this spot, so yeah, it's going to catch him off. Nitro, 1-for-1 trade, not so bad, but Taco's there immediately to pick up the slack.
Ooh, eating those flashbangs yet again. Successful. Taco gonna get called back into action here. Looks to lock down short and does so. MIBR. It took them a while. 8 rounds in a row for Liquid, but finally, the CTs post a round. 3 versus 2 now turns still for Liquid. Got that bomb in the back of the site, but KNG tries to slip through this. Nitro, he's going to be isolated on the bomb site itself, but he ducks back into the cover, has a chance, and has teammates to try and help him here. But KNG, a nuisance in this moment. Everybody's still somehow alive. First starts knocking him down. Look at that. Crisp aim to the back of Pit. Now he gets onto the bomb. He does not have the kit, and yet still he sticks this halfway before coming off. Stewie dances around him, and then Electric slides back into the cover, the safety of short. Back into the apartments he's gonna go. Fur, he knows he has no chance. Stewie, you dog. Look at all the grenades that start flying over. It's gonna be awkward, but Fur gets his gun up for 3. All headshots as they try rounding that corner. I mean, my God. Team Liquid throwing everything and the kitchen sink at that B bomb site. They make of this because there's 2 anchors, not 1, but 2 anchors locking down this pit position, although low HP for Taco. And they are very much trying to get him out of here, which they have. Nap takes control of the situation, and Twistzz takes control of that fallen M4. A second Colt picked up for Liquid, as they actually have a man advantage in this post plant. So Fur leading the charge with 13 kills, 2 deaths, is blinded as he arrives, and that's solid stuff from Liquid. Just sprinting in through the open route, planting bomb frantically, dealing with Pit in the post plant, and hanging on to get their second round. Fallen and TRK with 2 flashbangs in the 2v2, and Twistzz seems to want to take a more forward angle. He'll play on Coffins with a Liege on top of the boxes, but Fallen reads it like a book. Twistzz yet to reveal himself. He's going to try to isolate these 1v1s. Needs to ice TRK. He sees the shadow, and that tells him that he was watching bananas. The Twistzz dodges them and blows them both away. A 4th round for Liquid.
Nice round from Twistzz. Redemption on the 1v2. A Liege, though, destroys the fork here, standing on the top of the coffins. These 2 kills are what really seals the deal. That's so nicely done. And he even gets a lot of damage off on Fallen. Doesn't, ends up being inconsequential, but maybe plays into the fear factor.
For yet once more inside of smoke. Feel like he's been there half the series, but wow, Twistzz honed in on the back of that bomb site. Taco never seemed to stand a chance. Fur has 2 players ahead of him with very low HP, and he gets the spam onto the bomb plant, but Twistzz goes one better, shooting through the smoke and cutting this down now to the 1 versus 1. He's got 2 kills to his name, as does TRK. Both players HP nearly the same, and the bomb's faked once. Now he has to commit to this. KNG's like, if we're doing this twice, I'm not going down there. TRK instead heads to mid, and this time it works out way better. They get their 2 opening kills, and it costs them nothing, except Twistzz will double back, peeking down middle. Man, he is the saving grace in these last few rounds.
Yeah, they're moving at a lightning fast pace, winning all their man disadvantage situations.
Ooh, still a chance. Twistzz. He's going to need the ace in the 15th round. Now, he does have the 1v1, and he's got the 4th piece of the puzzle. Looking to slam in that final frag. But he's got to figure out where the hell is Fur coming in from. And this has been the heaviest hitter for MIBR. He's cleared everything he can, but just misses the timing in apartments. Yeah, he will.
Oh my
God, no way.
It's
Russell Van Dulken, the magic magician, closing out this half with an 8th round, closing out this half with the ace. I think this is a good chance to just remind you guys, of course, that if Team Liquid wins this series, they secure their spot in the next portion of the tournament. They will not be eliminated from this group, and the outcome of Chaos versus Furia will decide who goes home. It's really MIBR and Chaos who are on the chopping block at the moment.
That's all for this week. See you next time.